Good afternoon, everyone. I'm day weather meteorologist Don Watzel with your afternoon video update for Thursday, February 25th. Well, we have some strong winds returning tonight through Friday afternoon over many areas of Wyoming, but some spots have gotten a little bit of a head start even this afternoon, most notably around the Clark area and the Cody foothills in northwest Wyoming and Natrona County around and southwest of Casper. Wind prone spots, including Outer Drive, getting in on some strong wind gusts already this afternoon. That, of course, leads to impacts to light and high profile vehicles, most notably a blowover risk, and that'll exacerbate some additional road impacts that are ongoing today. In addition, a new developing trough over the northern Rockies and High Plains will have a lot of moisture and jet stream support with it. That should lead to periods of moderate to heavy snow in the western mountains and valleys starting overnight tonight and continuing through Friday, even and lingering into the weekend. That will lead to slick and snow-packed roads and areas of black ice. They'll become a pretty big issue over the mountain passes in the next couple of days. Here's what we're looking at into tonight, the biggest trouble spots. The first one here, overnight west and southwest winds, 20 to 30 miles an hour in this yellow shaded area with gusts over the plains around here and the far west, just east of South Pass, gusts around 35 to 45 miles an hour. However, South Pass itself could see some gusts flirt with the 60-mile-an-hour mark, and Interstate 80, basically from Walcott Junction through the Laramie Valley, including the summit and around Cheyenne and just east of Cheyenne, will get gusts in that 55 to 70-mile-an-hour range starting through the night at various times and continuing through the day on Friday. Another area, of course, I-25 from the Colorado line through Wheatland and Platte County, basically just south of Douglas. That'll be another high impact area. In the west, wind gusts will continue to be around 55 to 65 miles an hour near the Clark and Cody foothills this evening before subsiding to about 30 to 40 overnight. Then overnight, the snow kicks in over the western mountains and valleys. It'll stay light over most areas, but will get moderate at times near the Teton Pass and Togety Pass. That's where we could get about 2 to 5 inches of new snow through early Friday. Then over the course of the day Friday, things really get going. We'll stay in the mountain areas for now. Occasional gusts 40 to 60 miles an hour will continue in this wind-prone spot, and that might lead to some areas of blowing snow, especially if some of the new snow can make its way eastward. But the main issue will be heavy snows over the western mountains near Jackson Hole, the Tetons, the Grovon Mountains, the Wind Rivers, and Absarokas. Could be looking at moderate to heavy snow with up to a foot or more possible through early Saturday. Meanwhile, the valleys, including Jackson and around Alpine, will get about 4 to 8 as we start the weekend. Further south, towards Evanston, we're going to get pockets of light to moderate snow, and that could lead to about 2 to 4 inches through daybreak Saturday. The rest of the southwestern plains and valleys will basically be dry or get spotty showers. Spotty showers, the issue over central areas of Wyoming, then mainly dry over much of the east. Now let's take a look at the winds again. This yellow shaded area accounts for moderate to high and extreme wind impacts. Again, winds sustained at 25 to 35 miles an hour with gusts 40 to 50 over the outlying plains. But the trouble spots, again, the usual suspects. I-80 Walcott Junction through and just east of Cheyenne, and I-25 from the Colorado line up to just south of Douglas. Will continue with gusts 55 to even up to 70 miles an hour through about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then they should decrease significantly as we head into Friday night and into early Saturday. That's going to lead to additional issues besides blowover risks for light and high profile vehicles. The I-80 summit between Laramie and Cheyenne got about 4 to 5 inches of snow last night, and with it falling recently and still resting lightly on the roads and the ditches and whatnot, we could see some high impacts due to blowing snow on the summit in Buford as we head into the overnight and through the day on Friday, with pockets of blowing snow elsewhere, although it should not be as widespread before the winds decrease into the night. As we get into the weekend, some light snow may spread to the rest of the plains, and winds, thankfully, should be a lot calmer. We'll take a look at those details with tomorrow's video. Thanks for listening and watching. We'll talk to you next time.